Hey, hi guys. If this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Annie and I'm a YouTuber based in the United Kingdom, London precisely. I film videos around hauls, educational things, educational content, and how to's. I also film content around food. So, in today's video, I am going to be talking about different gadgets in starting out as a YouTuber or beginner photographer. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be covering phone photography as opposed to camera photography or camera using your phone for YouTube, using your phone using your phone lens as a camera for your beginner photography career, all those things in this video. People get in my DM, WhatsApp, whatever, all the time asking me. The thing is, guys, I am not even like a pro. I am just giving my thoughts based on what I have noticed working with phones, working with professional cameras, beginner cameras. Now, in case you don't know, I have bought cameras 1,000,001 times, but for some reason it doesn't always work out and I get to use my phone. I always get to go back to my phone, use my phone, set my phone, use my phone, to the extent that I even had to start investing in lighting to enable me to be able to shoot with my phone at any given time. So if this is something you're interested in, please don't forget to like, comment and share. And yeah, so I'll be using the phones that I use as my guide to talk to you guys today. The phones I use are these Redmi Note, is it Note 5? And I also have a Panasonic LUMIX GH5 that I just got of recent, together with the Rode microphone. And filming this video, I am using the iPhone 11. Now, one disadvantage of using an iPhone is that it doesn't give you a blurry background, because I'm sure you can see my backdrop very clearly. Yeah, it doesn't give you a blurry background. That's one disadvantage, as opposed to using a camera or even an Android phone. I know that a lot of Android phones give you a blurry background, so that's something to consider. If you are someone who is crazy about having blurry backgrounds, well, you really want to consider that. Now, cameras. As a YouTuber, please, my dear, pity yourself and invest in a Canon M50. Now, if you want to do YouTube and you have a passion for photography, M50 is still good for you. As a photographer, Canon T7i is best for you. I got the Panasonic LUMIX GH5 because it has crazy stability handheld, and it also does work well in low light. The disadvantage of phone photography, most phones don't work well under low light. So if you don't have a ring light, you're on your own. That is for both YouTube and photography. If you don't have a continuous light, you are pretty much on your own. And a ring light would not cut it if you are going into photography. You need to invest in soft boxes or LED lights. Most LED lights these days go for 45, 50 pounds. Maybe in dollars it will be about $50, $60 ish. So lighting out of the way, and you really want a light because you want to be able to control your set. You want to be able to film or snap pictures when you want. You also need to keep in mind the kind of photography that you want to do. Me, I got GH5 because GH5, according to the reviews and everything that I've even seen by myself, it works good in low light. It gives me the kind of images that I want for my product photography. But guys, if you are going into portrait photography and all those things, as I said earlier, this is the way, the truth and the life. Yes, phone photography would work for you. Otherwise, you can go for Nikon D580, Canon T7i, Canon M50. As far as I know, is for YouTubers. Is a good photographer it's a good photographer, it's a good camera for YouTubers. I would advise you to actually get a microphone, get a lapel microphone, because the the sound, the audio of these iPhones is just crazy. Like, it's not good at all. So if you are standing up with a phone, it's definitely visible. I mean, I've been using a phone almost my whole YouTube life. I just recently got a camera. So as opposed to the Samsung, to an Android or a iPhone, I would say buy a Samsung or buy a Techno. You can start out with any of these ones. They actually do give good quality videos for YouTube. And if you want to start out photography, a phone I would recommend is that phone, OPPO, is it called Oppo or something? That phone, I recommend it. It's actually mad for you as a photographer, as a beginner photographer. You want to actually invest in those phones I just mentioned. Now, as a beginner photographer, a brand of camera that I would recommend for you is Canon, because Canon, they do have, like, their ranges range from beginner, like, they actually do keep your stage in mind, as opposed to other brands that I won't mention. But Canon really does keep your stage in mind. As a beginner photographer, I really want to be going for the T7i. As a beginner YouTuber, I really want to be going for the Canon M50. This is because these are cameras that are easy to operate, easy to maneuver, and also you want to keep in mind the kind of photography you will be doing. If you are going for a camera that controls stability, that means that you are going into product photography. If you are going for a camera, you need to consider the kind of photography you want to do carefully in order to pick what is right, and you need to research. See, I can't even begin to emphasize enough, know the exact thing that you want to be shooting, because different cameras are good for different kinds of photography. If you want to be doing a product photography, then T7i is good for you. T7i is good for actually product photography, portraits. But if you want to take it up a notch, be doing those things, then listen, you want to really decide kind of photography that you are doing before you get your camera. You don't want to get your camera and then decide, because different cameras enable you to be able to do different things. Just same way you have phones. Keep in mind that phones as well come with settings that enable you to shoot in the highest quality possible. If this is something you want to do, that you have passion for, especially photography, if you are not in a country like Nigeria, if you are my dear, see, invest in that light, because the thing is, you really want to be able to shoot and have control over your lighting. And the thing with natural lighting is that you don't have control over it. You can't control natural light, because once the time is a certain time, it will start going down. So you really want to know what you are doing in order for you to get the best lighting possible and the best camera possible. I've not touched on sound. Now, there are different types of microphones for different phones, and these microphones are available on Amazon or on eBay. This microphone that I'm wearing here is very affordable, and you really want crisp audio if you are going into YouTube. However, if you are investing in a Canon M50, there are Rode mics that are compatible for it, and lapel mics as well that are compatible for it. This phone here, it's a good phone as well for both photography and YouTube videos. I do have a mic for it, but if you know in your heart of hearts, dears, this is very important, that because your content could be great, but if you have a very nonsense sound, it will turn people off. So in saying that, I'm only trying to tell you that you want to invest in a good quality microphone. Hello, you good? What's popping? Yeah, you want to invest in quality microphones that are compatible with camera, compatible with iPhone, compatible with Androids. Now, also, a lot of phones these days film up to 4K, film up to 8K, snap in 8K quality, snap in 6K qualities. A phone I know snaps in 8K, 6K is the new Samsung series S21. Yeah, it goes up to that. It goes up to 8K, which is mad. I recently took a camera. Took a camera. What's wrong with me? I recently took a picture in 6K and 8K on my camera, guys. That thing is insane. That quality is insane. I really want to cover editing apps because if you get your apps right, you can use your phones for a very long time until you start getting reasonable money from your photography career or from a YouTube career. Now, editing apps that I know that exist now are KineMaster. That's a really good one. If you have the time, you can actually manipulate KineMaster and have a very good video video production. Yeah, video post production. Yeah, editing. Yeah, you can. Video Leap is one that I know that is competing with Adobe, because the way Adobe has their series, Video Leap also has their series. The way Adobe has Lightroom, Illustrator, Photoshop, that's the same way Video Leap has their photo fogs, their lights. Yeah, they have their own series as well. And can I say it's nice? Now, if this is something that you want to make a career, you are going to have to invest in yearly plans. Adobe has yearly plans, they have monthly plans. Adobe's monthly plans, though, are a bit on the high side, and you also want to be looking for substitutes. I mean, if you cannot afford Adobe's yearly plan, you can decide to go on their monthly plan. If you cannot afford Video Labs monthly plan, you can decide to go for KineMaster's monthly plan, which I think is the cheapest, because I think it's about £20, which is not a lot in naira and dollars. So you really want to be looking for good 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 quality substitutes video editors. As for photography and video and photo editing apps, they are very good high ones. E.g., there is InShot. InShot is actually reasonable. There is also, I think I'll just put a list of the ones I have on my phone on the screen for you guys. So yeah, I will say, mind what you invest in. Do your research, because see, it's very easy to come online and watch videos of what people are saying. For me personally, I would say get a camera, because you are building a portfolio, and it is so nice to say that you are shooting. Yes, it's good to say, but you really want your prospective clients to actually know that you are taking your career seriously, because I don't think that most clients will give you their job to do if you tell them you're shooting on a phone. I mean, there is this perception that people have of phone photography. So, seeing as you are just starting out and you are going to have to be leaving your materials and stuff on your Instagram pages, I would say get a camera, save up for a camera, get a camera. But if you are just want to use, my dear, start out with a phone and build your way up. I hope this video has been useful to you and you who watched. So come your way next time. It's been your girl Annie. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.